Good morning! This meeting, we're going to discuss Lesson 2 in Integrative Programming Technology. So the content of this presentation will be the learning objectives. Lesson 2, Data in Java. We're going to talk about literals, variables, identifiers, naming conventions, data type, typecasting, name constants, arithmetic operators, arithmetic expression, unary negation, operator precedence, assignment operators, and shortcut. We will also talk about escape sequence, string type, the programming errors, and debugging. So the objective of this topic, at the end of the lesson, student must be able to show appreciation on the use of literals, variables, identifiers, data types, assignment operators, typecasting, constants, and to apply them in writing Java program. Apply and use different arithmetic operators and arithmetic expression in writing Java programs, and apply strings and its properties and features in writing Java program. Literals. A literal is a number, a single character or string that is coded directly into a program. A literal is a notation for representing a fixed value in a source code. So literal are often used to initialize variables. For example, in Java program, a numeric literal may appear as 7 or 3.1415, and a character literal as written using single quote, and string literals are any character or string of characters between the double quotation, like hello world. So literal could be a number, a text, or other value that directly appears in the program. For example, 143,777,55.5 are literal values in the number statement. So we have int I is equal to 143. Long x is equal to 777. Variable. A variable is a specific location or address in a computer memory where the program can store data temporarily. The contents of the variable can change during the program execution. When you create or declare variable in a program, you assign a memory address and a name and specify the type of data the variable can hold. There are two general data types in Java. There are numeric for number and string for text. For example, so we have int x. So x is declared as integer. Double radius. Radius is a variable declared as double. Character A. A is declared as character. Identifier. In high-level programming language like Java, we use English term for computer instruction. We give names and identifier to class, variables, methods, and others. So these mostly consist of letters, numbers, $sign, and underscore. In Java, identifiers can be a name given to a variables, classes, methods that consist mostly of letters, numbers, $signs, and underscores. So the correct way of naming an identifier is by starting it with either a letter. An identifier can be of any length. There is also invalid identifiers. An invalid identifier starts with a digit, the use of reserved words, the use of values such as true, false, or null, the use of special characters such as equal sign, asterisk, plus sign, exclamation point, etc. The name must not contain any space or white space. Java naming convention is a rule to follow as you decide what to name your identifiers such as class name, package, variable, constant, method, etc. By using standard naming convention, you may make your code easier to read for yourself and other programmers. The readability of Java program is very important. It indicates that less time is spent to figure out what the code does. The naming convention for class or for creating class would be the class should start with the uppercase letter. It should be a noun such as color, button, system, thread, etc. The use of appropriate words instead of acronyms. So the following example, so we have employee. The first letter is capital. Second is interface. In interface, the naming convention would be it should start with the uppercase letter. It should be an adjective such as runnable, remote, action listener, and the use of appropriate word instead of acronym. Example of creating identifier for interface would be printable. In giving identifiers for method, it should start with the lowercase letter. It should be a verb such as main, print, and println. Use appropriate word instead of acronym. If the name contains multiple words, its starts with the lowercase letter followed by uppercase letters such as action performed. So the following example, so we have a method draw. For variable, it should start with a lowercase letter such as ID and name. It should not start with a special character like ampersand, $sign, or underscore. If the name contains multiple words, start it with a lowercase letter followed by an uppercase letter such as first name and last name. Avoid using one character variable such as X, Y, and Z. So the following example, so we have a variable name. For package, it should be a lowercase letter such as Java lang. If the name contains multiple words, it should be separated by dots such as java.util, java.lang. Example, we created a package com.window. So we have two words, com and window, separated by a dot. For constant, it should be in uppercase letter such as red, yellow. If the name contains multiple words, it should be separated by an underscore such as max underscore priority. So the following example, so we have min underscore age. The final value is 18, or the constant value is 18. For data types in Java, so there are 8 primitive data types. So these are byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, and character. So in Java, we use equal sign as assignment operator. Literals can be assigned as value of a variable. A variable can also be assigned to another variable. In Java, equal sign is the assignment operator. Statement of action, not an algebraic statement of equality. So this is the example. Typecasting. Typecasting is used when you assign a value of one primitive data type to another type. So there are two types of casting, the widening casting and the narrowing casting. Widening casting is automatic. It converts a smaller type to a larger type size, while narrowing casting is converting larger type into a smaller size type. Typecasting or automatic is also called as widening casting, upcasting, implicit typecasting. This kind of conversion or casting is from smaller to larger integral type. Example, int number is equal to 143 and double bigger is equal to number. The number is being assigned to bigger. Bigger is double. Therefore, 143 is promoted as double. The explicit typecasting or the narrowing casting, downcasting. Sometimes you have a variable of one data type but you need explicitly convert it into a different data type. To do this in Java, you require a process called explicit typecasting or downcasting, which means casting or assigning a data type to a value. Name constant. In Java, name constant is a type of identifier whose value is permanent. To create a name constant in Java, we use keyword final and static final. The final constant is for single instance, while the static final is for all class instance. Arithmetic operators. So we also have arithmetic operators in Java and arithmetic expression. So the arithmetic operators in Java such as addition, subtraction, division, so it performs mathematical operation on one or two operands. An operator that acts on single operand, as in case of -5, is called unary operator. The two operators in Java are plus, minus, which apply a sign, a positive and negative sign, implying direction to a number. An operator that acts on two operands such as with a plus 1 plus 2 is called a binary operator. A binary operator in Java are plus, minus, asterisk, divide, and percent, or the module operator. The unary negation. The unary negation operator or minus transform the literal or value that follows to its opposite sign, reversing the direction of the number. For example, we have opposite value is equal to negative value. So if the variable value holds a number 3, then the opposite value is assigned is negative 3. If the value holds the number negative 7, then the opposite value is 7. Addition and subtraction. So these are the operators used for addition and subtraction. The plus sign and the minus sign are binary operators used to add or subtract numbers. For multiplication, so we have asterisk and backslash, a binary operators in Java used for multiplication and division. So these are the following example. The modulo operator or the modulus operator is also called as a remainder operator, which only applies to integers. It returns remainder in a division operator. So this is the example. The operator precedence. The precedence that Java gives arithmetic operator is the same that you would apply when you evaluate algebraic expression. Unary plus and the minus have highest precedence. So these are the table that display the precedence of operators in Java. The higher it appears in the table, the higher its precedence. Assignment shortcut operator and its equivalent code. The decrement and the increment operator. The plus plus or the double plus sign and the double minus sign operator is used as increment and decrement operator. We can use this as prefix or postfix. If you use the plus plus operator as a prefix like plus plus bar, the value of bar is incremented by 1. If you use the plus plus operator as postfix like bar plus plus, the value of var is returned, then the var is incremented by 1. The minus minus operator works in a similar way like the plus plus operator or the increment operator, except that it decreases the value by 1. Escape character. In Java, we use special symbol called backslash. Backslash together with the character that needs to be escaped. So this refers to a control sequence. So the example would be backslash t, backslash b, backslash n, backslash r, backslash f, backslash single quote, backslash double quote, and double backslash. The character type represents a single character. To represent a series of characters, we use string type. So for example, we have a message, welcome to Java. For example, we have string message, welcome, plus, and then another string 2 plus another string Java. The three strings are put together, so we have welcome to Java. Another example would be s is equal to fundamental plus 1. So the value of s becomes fundamental 1. S is equal to 1 and the value is vitamin plus B. S1, the value becomes vitamin B. Another way for string concatenation would be the use of the Java string concat. This method used to concatenate one string to the end of another string. So this method returns a string with the value of string passed on into the method appended to the end of the string. String message is equal to welcome. Another string message 2 to concatenate message that concat to Java. The value of message 2 would be welcome to Java. Converting strings to integer. In Java, we can use the parseInt method can convert a string into an integer. So to convert, we need to have a string variable and an integer variable. So the integer variable will hold the integer value, and the integer that parseInt will convert the value of the string, the str string. Programming errors can be classified into syntax error, runtime error, and logic error. Syntax error is an error detected by the compiler, usually by wrong use of syntax. The runtime error is a type of error that causes the program to abort. Logic error produces different results from intended output. To fix this error, the term debugging is used. Debugging is a process of identifying and correcting the error in the program. Different approach can be used in dealing with this error in a program in Java. Typical approach can be done by doing a hand trace or reading the entire program, or by using insert print statement to show the running values of the variable or flow of the program. But this approach is only advantageous to small and simple programs. The debugger utility is the most appropriate in large and complex programs. Thank you.